Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Get ready to tickle your mind with these mind-blowing videos. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Anytime it's white, you should know it's very dangerous stuff. White sugar, white salt, white milk, bleached white flour, white grits. Anytime it's white, it's dangerous. You do not have white teeth. Your teeth are yellow. They are bones, and yet we bleach our teeth white because we know that white is right. No, this slavery thing is on us. This slave trauma is on our diets. When you're eating a lot of, the Europeans have a scavenger diet. You call it a diet, but that's a scavenger.
Oh, so you're telling me after all these years I've been sleeping wrong like this whole time, and that instead of my head facing the north, it's supposed to be facing the south? You motherfuckers. So you're telling me we can literally take back our energy by how we sleep? So apparently, this is how your bed's supposed to face in your room, completely avoiding the headrest facing north. Why is nobody talking about this? This is very important. And if I do decide to sleep to the north, I'm causing sleep disturbances, lower energy, and even potential sickness.
Things humans were never meant to see.
Ever wondered why your middle finger's considered swearing? There's a hidden element that they've hid from you called ether. 5 points on the body, 5 elements. 5 fingers, 5 elements. They demonized your middle finger because it's ether. But what exactly is the ether? Ether is like the blueprint to all physical creation. They covered up the ether by calling it dark matter. It's where all energy comes from and returns back to. Think of it as an eternal water of life feeding everything with energy. All of our consciousness is borrowed. All of our minds are individualized to manifest unique experiences from the ether. Yes, the ether can provide free 0-point energy, but that is not the biggest secret. The biggest secret about the ether is that our minds can manifest whatever we project into it into a reality. This is what the Matrix is showing you with these codes. And this scene in the Matrix is showing you the ether. You can change the codes to reality by changing your inner consciousness. The ether acts as a barrier from the imagination plane astral into the physical plane material. Just look at the words that we use. Together, ether. It connects the physical with the spiritual. You are on either side, either. There's so much more that goes into this. Make sure to follow me.
Joan Rivers said that Michelle Obama was a man before she died.
No, Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
transgender.
I thought it was a joke too, but the way she said it wasn't like jokey. Oh, come on, everybody knows Michelle Obama's a man. Remember that?
Mr. Rivers, how are you? Do you think that the country will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama. Let's just calm down.
See if we can find Joan Rivers saying Michelle Obama's a man, the video. So 2014 or before, she said Michelle Obama is a man. So this is like 10 years.
We all know.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
It's like the one you quote when you want to seem smart.
Even Even the media can't believe that one. They actually put terrible words in my mouth having to do with January 6th.
They took a film of Trump from January 6th, the speech that he gave, edited it so something that he said 52 minutes later.
That I didn't say. And the beautiful words that I said, talking about patriotism and all of the good things that I said, they didn't.
You guys are supposed to be the news.
How do cameras really work? Because I'm seeing through my eyes, right? But how does this portal, black portal that we hold in our hand, capture real life? And then you could scroll back years on end. How does it work? We see through these eyes, God-given eyes, neurons and all types of electrons firing through our eyes. What does the camera have, wires? How does that even work? How can it truly capture an image that we see with our God-given eyes? How did we create another pair of eyes? Really think about this. How can a camera even record a video? We're seeing things and it's capturing it. And then you can go back and look at it. There's something we don't know about going on with the phones and this advanced technology. This is super advanced. How can you see me right now? It doesn't make any sense. How can you see me, bro? I'm not even in the same state, not even the same timeline as you, but you can still see me. All the timelines exist at one time, because there's no way.
If these clips didn't existed, no one would have believed. This man disappeared. After this clip, see how mobile damages your brain. Tesla knew something very big. Ancient people made coins effortlessly. These ancient methods saved many lives. Question is how they knew all this. Ancient Egyptian art is still unexplainable, and here is why. How did they cut these mountains? Ancient pillars not even touching ground.
This guy mysteriously missing after he discovers something that will blow your mind. Watch this.
Yo, to anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane. So, I took some notes here, so I remember what to say. So, in 1893, this guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3-part book series, right? The first one is called Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. The second one is called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one is called The Last President, alright? In the first book, Little Baron Trump lives in Trump Castle in Germany, and he finds a manuscript by a man named Don Frum that leads to underground tunnels in Russia that have portals to other dimensions, okay? The first 2 books are just about Baron Trump and his dog, like, exploring all these weird dimensions, right? But this is where it really gets weird, bro. In the third book, The Last President, Don Frum uses these portals to become a controversial president who lives on 5th Avenue in New York. And he basically ruins the price of gold and is super controversial and ruins everything. His vice president's name is Pence, bro. That shit is absolutely crazy, but it gets even crazier, bro. Ingersoll Lockwood lived on the exact same street as Nikola Tesla when he wrote this book series. At the very same time that he was living on this street with Nikola Tesla was claiming that he invented time travel. Like, he deadass was saying, I'm about to make freaking time traveling portals and we're about to do it. And a little bit after, he mysteriously dies in a hotel, and all of his blueprints, all of his inventions are in this hotel when he dies. Guess who gets sent, along with the CIA, to pick up his blueprints? John G. Trump. Trump's literal blood uncle, bruh. Think about it, bro. It gets even deeper, though. Wernher von Braun, Nazi scientist, by the way, founder of NASA, wrote a book called Project Mars in 1953 about a man named Elon who takes everyone to Mars. The founder of NASA. And now Trump and Tesla are working together. They got space and time. Think about it, Fifth Avenue right by Times Square. I'm telling you, dog, this shit is a simulation, bro.
Nope, we are not looking at rocks, but a world-ending warning that our last coming days are here despite being promised we're safe. People were terrified after archaeologists found archaeological proof that the Book of Enoch and giants are real, and their bone-chilling warnings that we are facing a biblical end to life is indeed happening. Haunting verses warn that God flooded the earth 40 days and 40 nights just to drown the giants, with many of them climbing to the top of mountains to get away, and many have now noticed the stark resemblance of Himalayan salts to petrified human tissue, with not only the exact same compounds like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and iron found in the salt and in humans, but God is known to petrify people and animals who had sinned into salt, just like Lot's wife.
Is that why they call it Himalayan pink salt? Because it's the Himalayan mountains is a whole bunch of remnants of petrified giants who fled to the hills, which then made it a mountain when they petrified on top of it. And that's how we got pink salt.
The reports get much stranger as giants and Nephilims were reported throughout biblical scriptures and folklore well before the cultures could communicate with each other, and they all claim to have seen them.
There's also this paranormal game that's viral on TikTok. Have you heard of it?
Nah.
It's the lights on, lights off game.
Recently, a video surfaced online where a woman during a match seems to calmly play with a voodoo doll, and at first glance, it looks like a weird joke, but if you look closer, you can clearly see the number 15 marked on the doll. And that is exactly the moment when the story really starts to pull you in, because next you see what happens to the player wearing number 15 inches that very match. He gets injured, falls down, grimaces in pain, but despite everything, he gets back up and keeps limping across the field, as if something is holding him on his feet, and it no longer feels like a coincidence. Then more footage appears of an unknown woman, whom many fans have noticed around Western artists and athletes. She always seems to be somewhere nearby, but always in the shadows. Americans believe she is the personal witch of the stars, and among themselves, they call her the witch nobody knows. she flatly refuses any interviews and carefully hides her identity, leaving no traces and no comments. And against this background, a man appears who claims that his great-great-grandfather was a real sorcerer and left him an enormous collection of black magic with detailed instructions, and he does not just talk, but actually demonstrates the results, showing coincidences, dates, and consequences. But the most shocking part of this whole story is that he decided to reveal his ancestors' secret and shared a decoding of the book that many believed was a myth or a scary fairy tale. And if you want to see the full uncensored version of this story without cuts or fragments, try typing Secret of the Witches into TikTok search.
You have to sell your soul to get the Mercedes? What? Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen this Mercedes ad.
Nice car. Sure is. Make a deal with me, kid. You can have the car and everything that goes along with it.
You know William Dafoe?
Green Goblin.
Yeah. So in the commercial, he played the devil. It starts off with a normal ass guy at a table. And then William Dafoe is like, sign this deal with me, you'll get the car and even more. He's about to sign it. It's like a flashback. He's in the car, all these girls, he's on all these magazines. It pans to William Dafoe's hand. When he's gonna sign it, it's a Freemason ring on it.
Let me see.
Oh my god.
Yo, he's so good at playing that.
Yeah.
Freemason ring.
He looks in the billboard, Mercedes, and then look, disappears.
Thanks, but I think I got this.
Set your soul free. The Mercedes-Benz CLA, starting under $30,000.
What kind of food should we have? Like some right here. Let's see. McDonald's hamburgers? And some French fries? Don't they look delicious? And why, they're empty. Say, you sure can get a lot in these bags.
I know it may be passed off as a joke, but watching it now feels strange that children are part of the reveal and not the audience. And then there's the mascot himself. Why a clown? A character a lot of people are genuinely terrified of. So it's odd that something designed for children leaned into that type of imagery. What's interesting is years later, the character was quietly pulled back. Around 2016, the brand distanced itself completely. The clown imagery started unsettling people. We circled back to what is actually in the bag, or actually in the food. Maybe it's nothing, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below.
They calculated that he was thanked more times than God at the Oscars.
My agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein.
Especially Harvey. I'd like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Thank you, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey.
I found out very quickly that he was making payments on average like every week
to
various people that he'd assaulted. But they had to sign something called an NDA, a non-disclosure, and I'd never heard of this. And I said, well, if you sign a non-disclosure, you mean you can never tell, like, your therapist or a friend?
I don't know about you, but do you not think it's weird how all these famous actresses are shouting him out at award shows with all the things that we now know this guy has done? So what's equally as terrifying is, does this come out of a place of respect, or do these shout outs come out of a place of fear? Either way, it's not a good look shouting that guy out. There's some dark truths that we'll never know the answers to, because these people are like the mafia and they live by a code where they don't say zoop.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Disclaimer: these videos are only for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.